Welcome everyone. Today we will create a project on user and group management. Let's assume a group of new employee has joined a company and system admin of that company want to let them create, modify and delete file in /opt/newsjoiny directory. So guys, I will give you an idea how you can create this project in a very simple way. So you have to log in into your system with a root account. So you have to create a directory /opt/newsjoiny, right? So you can use this command mkdir /opt/newsjoiny. Then you have to create a group, right? So you can use this command group add newsjoiny. Now in step 3, you have to associate the content of this directory with this group, right? So you can use this command chown root colon your group name then the directory name, right? So by default, when you look into this directory, your owner will be root and group will be root. So you have to change the group from root to your new joiny group or new created group. So this group will link with this directory, right? And then you can create any file to this directory as any user, which is created under this group. Okay. In fourth step, you have to allow users in the group to create file within the directory and set the setgit bit. This is special permission where you have to provide to this directory, right? So you can use this command chmod 2775/opt/newsjoiny. Okay. At this point, all member of this newsjoiny group can create and edit file in /opt/newsjoiny directory without the administrator having to change file permission every time when user create a file. In case if you not give this permission to this directory, then your root has to give executable permission to each and every file which is created by the user in this group, right? So you want to verify the permission which is set correctly to that directory or not, you can check with this command ls-ld/opt/newsjoiny. You will get this output. D indicate that this is directory. First three character is owner, next three character is group, and last three character is other. So we have read, write, execute permission for owner, read, write permission for group, which having set get permission, and other has read and execute permission. I will explain this briefly in my next coming video where we will see file and directory permission. Here is the last step where you can use any user to this newsjoiny group. You can use this command user mode hyphen small a capital G newsjoiny and then username, right? Whatever user you want to add, you can use in this group. So guys, we will perform all these steps on our Linux server. So please open your Linux terminal. Let's create the directory first, mkdir -p/opt/newsjoiny, right? You can check ls-ld/opt/newsjoiny. So you can see owner and group is root, right, for this directory. Now we will create a group add with same name newsjoiny, right? Now we will associate this group with this directory. So we will use change chown, then root, then new joiny, the group which we have created, and then file name /opt/newsjoiny. Enter. You can check now newsjoiny. See, ownership remains same root, and the group is now changed from root to newsjoiny. Now we will give setget permission to this directory so that user of this group can create, modify and delete file under this newsjoiny directory, right? So just set permission chmod 2775 then slash opt slash new join. You can check now ls-ld slash opt slash new joining. See, we have set the permission. This is owner, which is root, read, write, execute. Root can do anything. Now this group can also read and write file or directory, right? You can see. And other can only read the file. Other cannot do anything. And earlier the permission was like that. Only root can read and execute the file. Group can only read execute and other can only read execute. Now group can also read write to the file, right? Now we will see how user can access any file or directory inside this directory, right? So first of all, we will add users, right, in the particular group. So you use this command user mode -ag, then the group name new joinee and then user. So I want you to use this directory. I want Ashish to use this directory as well, right? You can check by using this command. See, the new joinee has U2 and Ashish. Now U2 and Ashish can create, modify file in new joinee directory. Let's verify. So su-u2, switch to U2 and now create a file under opt and new joinee directory. See, we don't have created any file in this new joinee directory, so we will create a file touch a1 a2 a3. See, we can easily create a file right under this directory. I can do anything. I can delete this file as well. So you have permission, you can create, you can modify files. See, a1 a3 is deleted. If you want to write something, you can also write cat greater than a3. This is my file and control D to save this file, right? See, I have created this file. You can see the content as well. Now U2 has permission to do anything in this directory, right? Now we will check for user Ashish. So exit from U2. Now you can do su-ashish. So you can log in with user Ashish, right? We will go again in /opt/new joinee directory and check a2 a3 file is created by U2, right? Now I will create a file by using this user Ashish. I will create touch a1, okay, a4. See, the two file is created by U2 and these two files created by Ashish, a1 and a4. You can see, right? So whatever the user will do, you can see in this directory who has created this file, and like that you can manage this whole user and group management. Now Ashish and this U2 user can do anything in this directory. So guys, motto of this project to make you understand how you can manage your server as a system engineer or system administrator, to manage user and group, to restrict and access any particular file or directory. In next video we will see password management. Thanks for watching the video.